Okay, but from this time you decide to tell the truth to the fans, and then started your war with Jay. He said something, you said something, and fans didn't know what's going on in the fact. And you has interview on Viva, right? But they cut it from this video more and more information. Why did you decide tell the truth, and what Viva cut it from this video?
Well, if anything, I'm not trying to start a war with Jay or anything. I just wanted the truth to be told because I was in the band for at least 2.5 years, and I just felt like what my old management and what Jay was doing, wasn't right, and I just felt like the truth needed to come out, and I just felt like I didn't want to end up lying to you guys. That's how I felt. I didn't want to lie to the fans. If anything, that would hurt me so much to lie to you guys, and I know how supportive you guys are, and you're very true to your hearts, and you love what we do, and I just felt like it just had to come out. I mean, look at the thing that Jay did on the German TV show when Sarah called him out, and that's if anything, that proves what he's been doing. The more he lies.
Yes. But why did you change your age, and what was in time of contract? Is it was hard, and who else besides you, Richie, changed his age?
Well, it's like I said, there were so many lies going on with the old management. We were basically told by them and even forced to lie about our ages. We were forced to, do a lot of things that I wish we didn't do, and I regret. But I just felt really sick of it, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. I didn't want to keep lying to you guys, and neither could Chris. That's why he left.
Okay. But was it really hard term of contract, and you told about a small room in the house and that you can go anyways? Was really true?
I mean, yeah, because you had it's like what I said before. It's like you had the other members who were European, and then you had the American guys, both me, Richie, and Izzy, not being able to go out. As far as we were isolated so much to the point where it didn't feel like God, it's just we didn't feel like we got to hang out as much, and that's what really killed us. I mean, the only time we'd actually ever get to hang out was either during rehearsals or going to some events, and that was it. Everybody was my old management just isolated us so much to the point where we couldn't even be in contact with each other.
Okay, and Jay was a part of managers, right? Not with you. Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, do you think that Us 5 was your dark past, or did you glad that this time was in your life? And how did it change your life?
Well, I don't want to really think of Us 5 as like a dark past, because if anything, it's all a learning process. If anything, it taught me so much. It taught me how to appreciate you guys as the fans and to perform for you guys. And I know how much you love seeing us perform and going on stage and just performing for you guys. It just meant everything to me, and that's what I'll always hold dear to my heart, like forever. And it's one of those moments where you have to learn from your mistakes and just move forward, and I'm all about moving forward.
Okay, but can you tell something now about your ex-bandmate? Maybe with the time your opinion has changed, but for now, what do you think about Izzy, Richie, and other guys?
I mean, yeah, a lot of time has passed as far as, this breakup, as far as what I've been told. And, I wish I could be in contact, with Izzy and with Richie and even with Chris too, but it's like the old management won't even allow me to even stay in contact with them because I don't know, they just treat everything like it's just this, big lie, and I don't like it anymore. And it's like they're treating them like slaves.
Okay.
But other than that, I would love to hang out with Izzy, Richie, and Chris again, and just straighten all this stuff out.
Okay. I hope that it was not your last meet, and in the future, maybe something will be interesting. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Sorry. Maybe you can tell something else about your ex-bandmate or the band, or we can start talk about your life now.
I mean, being in the band, if anything, was, like I said, it was a great experience, and I loved learning all these different things, as far as even learning different cultures, different languages, and I learned to truly appreciate those. I really did, and I truly appreciated every single culture and every single fan that came up and went to our shows. We had fans from even Russia that came to our shows in Germany, even fans from Tokyo that came to our shows in Germany. We had fans from all other areas that came to our shows, and that's something that to me is very special. It's gathering all these different countries and cultures and putting them into one. And I just really enjoyed performing for everyone.
It's cool, really, and left so many times we didn't see you, and our fans, I mean Russia, it's of course, and I think Europe fans too, we really miss you, and we didn't see you a long time, and I think this interview will be in the internet over there, and in Europe too. I promise that we'll try all our best.
I know, because when Richie and Chris were telling me about their trip to Russia, they wanted to go back so bad this time with me so they could show them like what they went through with, and just so I could get an experience of what they went through when they went to Russia. And I wanted to go to Russia. I've never even been to Russia. Maybe you guys can show me a little thing or two about Russia. I mean, I've heard there's the palaces of the Tsars. I mean, I've heard there's really good food there.
For sure.
You gotta show me around.
For sure. You must will come, and we will show you all that we have there. Russia is a really crazy country, and I think us five will remember this time I think all his life, because it was so many adventure here for him, for guys. So, okay, but it was all in the past. You're about band and so on. So, what are you doing now? Where you work? What the projects? What are you planning? Tell me more about this.
I've been doing a lot of stuff out here. I mean, before I was even in Us 5, I was doing a lot of acting out here. I was doing a lot of stuff like for TV shows and movies, and then I got the call for doing Us 5, so I couldn't really do anything acting-wise out here. So when I got back here, they told me, would you like to go back into the acting and stuff? I'm like, yeah, sure, of course, I'm really open to it. I just got done doing a Justin Timberlake movie, which is like my idol, and I loved doing it. It was a great project. I loved it. And I'm working on a couple new tracks right now. I'm just in the studio working on them. And I just actually got done doing a Disney thing yesterday, which was fun.
Yeah, I want to ask you, tell more about Disney. What the project, what did you do?
I wish I could tell you more, but you'd have to check me out on Twitter. You know I have an official Twitter, right?
Yes, sure. We follow you, all our fans, and we post your mentions in our site with translate in our language, so we know about that.
Really cool, right on. Well, in case anybody else doesn't know, my Twitter is twitter.com/Vince Tomas.
Yes.